Donny Hathaway. Pastor Haynes, good morning.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley. I love this man.
Yes, sir. I probably one of the only gospel songs Donny Hathaway made. I thought I played this morning. I know you got a good word for that. We need you right now.
Oh, man, you better say it. And we sure do need God. In light of all that is going on in the world, sometimes in light of what's going on in our lives in the world, of course, we are dealing with conflict, and not just conflict, but racism and sexism and police killings of unarmed black bodies where they lie about killing Ronald Green. We need God right now. But then on top of that, in our own personal lives, we deal with difficulties, depression, disappointments, and we find ourselves with our back against the wall because of circumstances that are out of our control. To do what Donny Hathaway does and simply say, you know what, God, we need you right now. And I love it because of the fact that God specializes in meeting our needs. Why? Because I've discovered that God has a name for every need that reflects the nature of God that shows up in our circumstances of need. And so here it is. Every now and then we call God Jehovah Jireh. Why? Because God will provide, meaning when you're in a situation where you need provision, you need resources, God says, when you are going through, that's when I come through and provide for you, because God is a provider in our time of need. But God is not just Jehovah Jireh. God is Jehovah Nissi, which means God is our victory. When you find yourself with your back against the wall, up against enemies that are attacking you, here's what God is. God is your victory, meaning God meets you at your point of need when you find yourself wondering how you're going to overcome because you feel overwhelmed by opposition. Here's what God does. God says, let me know that you need me, and it is my nature as Jehovah Nissi to show up in your space of need and give you victory. And so the good news is we can call on God by name as Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Nissi. But I got one more for you, Jehovah Shalom, which simply means that God is our peace. When you're confused, when you're under pressure, God will give you peace that passeth all understanding. So here's what Donny Hathaway is letting us know. When you find yourself in a situation, call on God, and God's nature is to meet our needs, and that's why you call God by name. And when you call God by name, God will come through. God will bless you. God will meet you at your point of need. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm going to go ahead and say it with Donny Hathaway. God, we need you, and we need you right now.
Amen, Pastor Haynes. Ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas. Pastor Haynes, let everybody know how you can be reached.
Hey, thank you, Rickey Smiley. You can follow me on social media. I'm on Twitter and Instagram at FH Unscripted. I'm on Facebook, Frederick D. Haynes, and my YouTube channel is Frederick Haynes.
All right, there it is, man. Love you, Pastor Haynes.
Love you, Rickey. Thank you, bro. Love you.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 12 minutes after the hour. Y'all got your front page. Good morning.
Good morning, Rickey. Good morning, everyone, and happy Monday. We are back. I'm your girl, Eva Marcel, here with a quick look at your front page news. A march and rally were held in Minneapolis yesterday by members of the George Floyd family. President Biden will host the Floyd family at the White House tomorrow, Tuesday, which marks the 1-year anniversary of his death by the hands of the police. Now, in other news, Amazon shut down a Connecticut construction site after the discovery of 7 apparent nooses. Meanwhile, more than 400 colleges and universities here in the U.S. are requiring students to get vaccinated for COVID-19 before returning. And finally, get ready for some warmer weather. Over 30% of the U.S. will hit temperatures above 90 degrees this week. So yes, pull out those tank tops. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. For more, log on to the Rickey Smiley Morningshow.com. You can find me at Eva Marcille on all social medias. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
Let's get everybody brought up to speed with these NBA playoffs, the first round, man. Let me see if I can run down these matchups real fast. Philadelphia takes game 1 over Washington. They should handle that series pretty good. But I'm going to tell you who in trouble. Lakers in trouble. Phoenix Suns are for real, man. They take game 1. CP3 injured his shoulder. Devin Booker still took over. DeAndre Ayton, he the truth, man. But Anthony Davis got to step up. If Anthony Davis don't step up, Lakers are done. I'm just going to say it like that. Atlanta, they steal game 1 from the Knicks. I'm going to be honest, man. I'm excited to see the Knicks back into the playoffs, man. Something about the New York Knicks being in, but Trae Young is a problem.
A real problem, especially in that paint with them floaters.
He need to figure out something with the hair, but he a problem.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what throwing him off. He used that as defense to throw him off. Because you trying to check him, he's so busy looking at his hair, then he'll throw a floater on you.
But this series is going to go to 7 games, man, so y'all sit back and relax. Memphis Grizz gets game 1 from Utah, but listen, Utah's best player is not playing, Donovan Mitchell. So when he gets back on the court, that's probably going to change.
Yeah.
But big ups to Memphis, man. They making some noise out there.
Milwaukee. What's the point guard from Memphis, man? That's my favorite player, man. Oh, my God.
Which one, man?
The one with the dreads, man. The dude that...
Oh, you talking about Ja?
Yeah.
Ja Morant.
Yes, sir.
He the truth, dog.
Yeah,
He's so smooth as ice.
Yes, sir.
Never panics.
Yes, nasty.
Sir. Milwaukee, they could be in trouble with Miami. I'm still not convinced with Milwaukee, man. But look out for the Dallas Mavericks, man. I think the Mavs can beat the Clippers in 7 games if Kristaps Porzingis can stay healthy.
Right.
If he stays healthy, they may be eliminating them Clippers, man. The Nets beat Boston, of course. Portland, Dame time over Denver. I'm going to tell you, man, Dame, man, this dude has got a bone to pick.
Right.
With everybody, because he ain't getting the credit that he deserves.
Hey, when you gonna start talking about my man that been going off on the internet all weekend?
Who?
My man, what's his name?
Kwame Brown.
Yeah, Kwame Brown.
Oh, man.
Come on, man. We need some. Just give us a little Kwame Brown in a clip every day, man. We need that.
All right. We're going to start inserting. I need a whole nother minute of sports just for Kwame.
We can do a whole segment on Kwame. We got to break all that down.
Let's go.
Yeah. All right, Gary got the tea in the Kahlua today. Good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Y'all, last night was the 2021 Billboard Music Award. Y'all, and everybody was pretty much just happy, y'all, to be there because, last year's ceremony, y'all saying it was largely remote. Well, people are talking about Gabrielle Union last night, honey. Now, this girl, they say this girl was not lost, honey, of words on last night about the awards because she was one of the presenters, y'all, for the top-selling songs. Well, they're saying, y'all, that Gabrielle Union, she walked down the red carpet and what have you, and people were asking the girl, what are you excited about tonight, honey, to be here at this wonderful awards, finally being live in person again. Baby Miss Union said, honey, I'm excited to be out the house, honey, just putting on deodorant. She said, that's what I'm excited about. She said, because last year, honey, we was all stuck up in the house. We couldn't get out. Nobody couldn't do nothing. She said, I'm just excited for the small things, deodorant. Now, Rick, I remember back in the day, you used to talk about the small things, just like be happy for the air, happy for the rain, or whatever.
Yes, sir.
Now, I don't know if this girl read your book or not, but she said she was just excited for deodorant.
Oh, yeah.
And people were like, girl, well, that's cute. We would have never thought that would have came out your mouth, but that's what she said. So congratulations to Miss Union, honey, and deodorant. Now, she didn't say what kind she wore, but she was just excited.
Tussie cream.
That's what it was? Well, honey, she wore some Tussie. So congratulations to Miss Union and her deodorant. All right, the Kahlua today is one of my favorite Kahluas. My Kahlua today, y'all, is Fairy Wing. On the high end, you say Fairy Wing, and on the low end, you say Beautiful Dirty Pink. That's your Kahlua for the day. Brad, what you got coming up in the hot spot?
Coming up next in the hot spot, I'm going to tell you all about the Billboard Music Awards last night and the big wins. Up next is the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and
this hot.
you can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, 29 before the top of the hour, y'all. It's time for the hot spot. Brett, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat Tat, and this is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. The 2021 Billboard Music Awards were hosted by Nick Jonas last night and aired live from the Microsoft Center in LA on NBC. Now, because this is 2021 and we was going through the whole pandemic thing, the feature, it was a mix of remote and in-person performances. It was kicked off by DJ Khaled, and ultimately, The Weeknd won big. His bag of awards included Top Artist, Top Male male artist, top 100 artist, top 100 song, top R&B artist, top R&B album, top R&B songs, and top radio songs artist. Oh my goodness, he definitely swept up. So maybe him boycotting the Grammys did something for him. You know what I'm saying?
I was just going to say that. He cried enough, honey.
And Gary, did you like Doja Cat's outfit?
Yes, honey, Miss Doja Cat.
Yes, Doja Cat
things,
killed
honey.
that thing, honey. She looked good, and SZA performed with her. They did a song called "Kiss Me More," and Alicia Keys was honored 2 decades after she became a household name by former First Lady Michelle Obama. She performed a medley of her hits and songs in A minor. And then you had Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. They performed "Optimistic." That's your song, Ricky, and Pastor Haynes.
Yeah, Pastor Haynes. Yep. By Sound of Black.
When I tell you, they did a great version of that. The whole stage was white and they all had on black, and it was just beautiful. The harmonies and stuff, you would have loved it. I'm sure you was busy and didn't get to catch it, but it was an amazing rendition of it. And y'all, Drake accepted the Artist of the Decade award with humility and grace. He holds the record for the most Billboard Music Awards with 27 and breaking several Billboard records, including having 9 #1 albums and 33 top 10 songs on the Hot 100. So being so unsure is what he said of how you get it done. Feeling so lucky and blessed, and fear of losing keeps you up at night. That's what's up. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot right there with them Billboard Award things. Coming up next, we got Rock T's Joke of the Day. And why don't y'all hit us up for them wake-up calls at 866-9-RICKY. That's 1-866-9-RICKEY. Time now is 27 for the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Make sure y'all check out Assisted Living. I can't even say it. All right, y'all, it's about that time, y'all. Joke of the day. Joke of the day. All right.
I feel a winner coming.
Say you feel a what?
A winner.
Oh,
wow.
That was close. I thought you said something else, too.
What, a winner?
Too close. Yeah.
What rhymes with winner?
Thought I heard an I in there. Go ahead, Rock.
Wow. Okay.
All right. You know I used to run a dating service for chickens, right?
Right.
I was struggling to make hens meet. Come on, Rick.
I was struggling to make hens meet.
Yeah.
Come on, Rock.
It rhymed.
Man, bro.
I used to run a dating service for chickens.
Right.
It didn't work because I was struggling to make hens meet.
Didn't get no better the second time around.
Rickety-tack, tickety-tack.
No.
Dr. MJ Collier with your COVID-19 update. Dr. Collier, good morning.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley. It is Monday in time for our coronavirus update. I hope you had a wonderful weekend, sir.
Yes, sir. How was yours?
Okay, it was phenomenal. I went to Nashville and had a great time with the missus. Okay, nearly 50%. Go ahead.
No, I'm listening.
Nearly 50% of Americans have had at least one vaccine dose at this time. Vaccinations in the Northeast lead the nation while the South lags. In 5 of 6 New England states, more than 60% of residents are at least partially vaccinated. It's a different story in the South, Ricky, where Mississippi, Alabama, Arkansas, Georgia, Louisiana, and Tennessee are the country's lowest rates of residents who have received at least one shot. The rates in those states are all below 40%, with Mississippi being the lowest at 33%. Coronavirus deaths and cases in the U.S. have dropped to the lowest levels in nearly a year. In most of the country, the virus outlook is improving. But in L.A. County, the health department reported 175 new positive cases yesterday and 5 new deaths. At this time, they have 339 people hospitalized with the coronavirus. In Ohio, 683 new cases and 29 hospitalizations were observed. So we're showing that in certain hot spots around the country, basically we are still having outbreaks, we're still having deaths, we're still having hospitalizations. The virus remains dangerous in communities with low vaccination rates. Getting vaccines in these communities is crucial in continuing to curb the virus. The low rates in the South are worrisome. There's a carrot and there's a stick, and the stick is becoming the more likely scenario, Ricky. The fastest way that's been determined by the health department will be mandates by employers to require vaccinations. And amazingly, the federal government has issued, quote, guidance, unquote, that says employers can require workers to get a COVID vaccine or bar them from the workplace if they refuse.
So that's where we are with the coronavirus vaccine on this Monday. Where are our callers?
All right, let's see. You're on with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
Good morning, Dr. Collier. I live in North Carolina, and I've already had my first vaccine shot, but I got sick and I need my second one, but I'm having a hard time trying to find places to get my second shot. Does it matter where I go to get it, or do I need to go back to the same place I went to and got the first one?
Well, ideally, you go back to the same place, but it doesn't matter. Any place can do it. They have a database now that will show that. It's just find it, just the coronavirus vaccines near me. Just try to get the same vaccine that you got the first time, that being the Moderna, if that's what you had, or the Pfizer, and don't mix the vaccines up.
All right, y'all with Dr. MJ Collier. Good morning.
Hey, Dr. Collier. I seen it on YouTube. People that got the COVID shot, if you put a magnet to your arm, it'll stick. And I've done it, and my wife done it, and it stuck to our arm. My question is, what's up with that?
Okay, again, there's nothing in the vaccine that should do that. I'm not sure whether that's internet hoax or hooey or not. But if it does, it does. Whatever's in the vaccine, but there's nothing magnetic in the vaccine. I don't understand why that would happen.
Right,
so I don't think that's okay.
Let's go to another call. Y'all with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
Yes, I had COVID last year, but my doctor also waiting. I've been tested for the antibodies, so said if I carry the antibodies, I wouldn't have to get it. I'm just wondering if that's true or not.
That is true. If you have natural immunity, that is good enough to keep you safe. However, if you get even one dose of any of the vaccines, that will boost your immunity by at least a factor of 10, so you will be even down. So I would recommend that you do get it, but the answer to your question is that no, you don't have to, because you've confirmed that you have natural immunity, and that is long-lasting and also helps cover the well.
Dr. Collier, the patients on my 600-pound life, do they need 2 Modernas and 2 Pfizers? Now, somebody just emailed me that, but you don't have to answer. Let's go to the next call. You on with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
I took the vaccine a week, and 2 weeks later, I contracted COVID. I haven't taken the second shot yet. When is it possible that I can take the second shot?
14 days after the day that you were diagnosed is fine. You just had not gotten your immunity does not kick in for 2 weeks, and so you were not protected at that point. That's why you were able to contract the coronavirus. But 2 weeks after the day of your diagnosis, which means probably about now, you can get it safely with no problems and get the second dose of whatever the vaccine was that you received the first time.
All right, Dr. Collier, let everybody know how you can be reached and give them the disclaimer.
Okay. All right. One, you can reach me on all social media at AskDr. MJ, and go to my website, lipodrops.com. Lose that muffin top with Lipo Tops and get Beachbody fine. It's going to be over 90 degrees. You can do that. Then, these are the opinions of Dr. MJ Collier, not those of Rickey Smiley, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show crew or cast, or its radio affiliates around the country and listen to around the world.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, Rick's Around the Morning Show. Gary has the tea and the color of the day. Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. It's being reported, y'all, that women all over the world are loving and praising Mr. Dwayne Wade, y'all. Now, they're saying, y'all, that Dwayne Wade and his beautiful wife, Miss Gabrielle Union, are one of the most famous and popular black couples in the world. Now, they're saying that the NBA legend and his A-list actress wife, Miss Gabrielle Union, are hashtag couple goals, y'all, for millions of people all over the world. Now, it's been reported that we all know, y'all, that Dwayne and Gabrielle, they have a little bit of a non-traditional marriage. Now, they're saying, y'all, that the Wades are not shy about letting people in on the inner workings of their marriage. Now, recently, y'all, Dwayne Wade, y'all, provided some commentary on their marriage, and women are singing his praises. Now, they're saying, y'all, that the NBA star was asked whether he thought a man should lead in a marriage, and he responded that that is not the man's role to lead, but to. And they're saying that women are going crazy over their response, y'all. He said that it's not the man leads and the woman follows. That's not what we live in our house. He said, for me, he said, I have a wife that works not just as hard, but harder than I. She had her own career, her own life before I came along. He said, from my perspective, he said, I was like, how can I be a part of the growth the evolution of who she is, not try to change her or stunt her growth.
Right.
And they're saying women and women should lead. I think women should lead because men. Women should lead because when
That's
men
called
lead, they
beta
take
male.
the money. When they lead, they take the money and give it out to other women and cheat on the wife. So if the woman leads, she have all the money there and she'll be able to issue out, give him his allowance, what he needs and stuff, and
Oh,
lead. 'Cause
please,
women do
Gary.
better.
I'm not sure if that's
You
quite what she
defined the
meant by
ultimate
lead.
beta male.
What?
You defined
What?
the ultimate beta male.
What's
What does that mean?
The man who follows his woman. That ain't that.
We call it henpecked.
Oh,
that's not how this works.
So it's okay for a woman to follow a man, but not okay for a man to follow a woman.
Well, according to the Bible.
What the
I
Bible?
know
the
you
King
didn't
James
throw the
Bible
damn
written by
Bible.
What do I
men
know?
that
I don't know.
Omitted stuff.
What do I
Boy,
know?
Please.
What do I know?
Not much.
Uh-oh.
Ain't no boys over here.
Come
I'm
on
telling
now.
you.
Rock T,
Beta
do you
male.
lead or you let Crystal lead?
Hey man, we even. It's 100%, 100%, man. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
I don't believe in. I think people are misconstruing what this lead thing is all about. You know what I'm saying? Right. Yes, the man is the man of the house, but doggone it, the woman is the woman of the house. It's a king and queen. I think you lead together. You got to lead together, in my opinion.
Oh, really?
There you go.
He
There you
said
go,
that,
man.
Rock T.
Well, they can't have two pilots. Somebody got to be the co-pilot. They both can't sit in the same seat. That's all I'm saying.
It's two seats up there.
No, but it's exactly. It's two
One's the
seats
pilot,
up there.
one's
It's
the
enough
co-pilot.
room
They
for
both need it.
everyone.
You can be
Sometimes
happy.
they
what I'm
change
saying.
seats.
You can be happy. You can be
saying
happy.
what
You
I'm
can have
saying.
drama in your life your whole doggone marriage.
Right.
Which one you
Saying what I'm
want?
saying.
Talking about
And
who
thank
you are.
Thank you.
Which one you want,
Right.
Special K?
And I
I'm
think
saying
the
what I'm
reason why the
saying.
women are so
I said
excited
what I
is
said.
because his choice word of support. It's not like she's trying to take his place, because I think a real woman doesn't want to take a man's place. We can't be a man. A man can only be a man. But a woman is a bona fide person, not to be underestimated. And the fact that he is there to support is everything, because that's all we really want.
Hello.
All right, so
Hey.
there you go, Special K.
Said what
All
I
right,
said.
moving on. In other celebrity news, y'all,
That's
congratulations. Congratulations, y'all go out to Fantasia. Y'all, it's been reported y'all that Fantasia gave birth to her third child, a baby girl named Keziah Taylor. Now they're saying that the singer announced the baby's arrival on Instagram. Now they're saying this is the first child for Fantasia and her husband Kendall, and they're saying, but she has two more kids from previous relationships. So congratulations goes out to Fantasia. And while we're congratulations goes out to Nick Cannon. He's expecting his seventh child with Miss Alyssa Scott. Y'all, now she's a model on Wild 'N Out. Now they're saying y'all that Scott announced her pregnancy online with a photo of the maternity shoot. Now she captioned the photo Zen S. Cannon. Now they're saying when somebody asked if Nick was the father, she responded with heart eye emojis. Now they're saying that Nick Cannon welcomed a child with Miss Brittany Bell in December, and they also share a 4-year-old son. Now Cannon is also the father of 10-year-old twins Moroccan and Monroe Cannon, and he's also expecting twins with Miss Abby De La Rosa. So congratulations goes out to Nick Cannon, y'all. The color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is fairy wing. On the high end, you say fairy wing, and on the low end, you say beautiful dirty pink. That's your color for today.
All right, y'all, give it up for Gary with the T. All right, Rickey Smiley on the show, 21 minutes after the hour. Get at your boy, 866-9-Ricky. Here we go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Cause he woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it would be better. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, wanna know what you calling from, so come on and tell us and just wake up.
Good morning to my son Damari and my son Carter, calling from Charleston, South Carolina. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
This is on Des Moines from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I like to wake up my beautiful, sexy, intelligent wife, Chantella. Wake up, wake up, wake up, baby.
Good morning, Ricky. All y'all up there, the whole world, the whole nation. Good morning, wake up.
Did you calling from Huntsville? I'm calling to wake up my baby. Just want to get up. You better not miss that bus.
Yeah, this is Rick Shore from Toledo, Ohio, and y'all know what I'm trying to say. In the beginning, everybody had to wake up, wake up, wake up.
All right, come on.
Let them know this. Say Gainesville, wake up. Meridian, wake up. In Greenwood, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. When you at Dallas, wake up. In Chicago, wake up. ATL, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hey, appreciate it, Brad.
You welcome, Ricky.
This segment is being brought to you by...
Ladies and gentlemen, our favorite grandmama is in the building, Miss Bernice Jenkins.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Janie, Is Janie on?
Hey.
Janie.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It is Monday, and I got your church announcements. Govern yourself.
Accordingly.
Govern yourself.
Accordingly.
All right. Now, the children's choir practice has been canceled this week. After a fight broke out last week. After the children started roasting the pastor's daughter, Latrenda. One of them told her that her hair's so short that she can roll it up with 9 later wrappers.
Short dog.
And her breath smelled like spoiled ham juice. So the next practice will be the first Saturday in June. I don't know what's wrong with these children, Janie.
I don't either.
They wasn't raised like we was raised. They need something to do. Did they ever catch them kids, them children, Janie, that threw them water balloons through your screen door?
No.
Remember that?
Yeah. Yeah.
The deacon board is investigating which one of y'all teenagers let loose 7 live chickens down in the food pantry during Bible study. Deacon Shanks went to see what the noise was and got picked up so bad he can't even go to Popeyes or KFC now without having a nervous fit.
Oh, Lord.
All are invited to the funeral for Brother Reuben King. You know him, Janie?
Yeah.
He passed away unexpectedly last Friday. He was only 53 and had not been sick a day in his life. And this past year was rough for him. And he had survived a house fire last April, a car fire in June, a boat fire in August, a forest fire in October,
oh Lord,
and a warehouse fire last December. He survived all that. And ironically, what took him out was last Friday he had ran a red light and got T-boned by a speeding fire truck. I'll see you at the funeral, Jamie. All right.
Black Tony, good morning. It's Motivated Monday.
Shawty, you ain't get my voicemail.
What? Man, I'm about to check no voicemail in 15 years, bruh. Why didn't you text me?
I talked to I called the human resource lady last night. I left her a message. They sought me up with a appointment today this morning to go talk to the crazy doctor.
Go talk to the crazy doctor?
Yeah.
You mean the therapist?
The one who y'all be talking to on the phone, Manetta
Springs.
Yeah, I'm going to talk to her because they told me I got to go talk to the crazy doctor.
Why?
I have an emotional breakdown.
I mean, what's going on?
I had a bad nightmare. Over the weekend. I had the same nightmare Saturday night. I woke up sweating. I woke up crying. I woke up shaking. I had whips on my back. I was all broke out. So I had a panic attack.
What happened? What did you dream about?
Talk about it right now. I had a dream that I was working at a job.
Yeah.
And I kept trying to clock out, and the clock kept clocking me back in. And I couldn't leave work.
So you had a dream that you was on the job and you kept trying to clock out, but the clock kept clocking you back in.
Yeah, they wouldn't let me leave. I just had to keep working.
That's a good point,
I can't get myself together.
What? That's a good point, man. He was trying to clock out, but the clock was clocking him back in.
Man, don't do that, Rocky.
So since it clocked him back in, he had to keep working.
Don't do that, Rocky.
It was a dream.
That's a good point. Yo. Black Tony, I get it, man. So you trying to clock out. So you did what you were supposed to do.
Yeah, I was in the clock trying to clock out, but they kept saying you started back over again.
Hold it. Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, 6 minutes after the hour, Gary has the tea and the Kahlua of the day being brought to you by.
Every time you touch a surface, you leave behind bacteria. To keep surfaces sanitized touch after touch, use Microban 24 sanitizing spray. Microban 24 protects against Staphylococcus aureus and Enterobacter aerogenes bacteria, but does not provide 24-hour protection against viruses. Gary, what's up there, man?
Good morning, Rock T. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. It's Monday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Brasheary Gray, y'all. He's known for his role as Hakeem Lyon on the show Empire, y'all. Well, he has entered a guilty plea, y'all, in his domestic violence case. And they're saying, y'all, that he's going to have to spend some time behind bars. Now, according to the legal documents obtained by TMZ, they're saying, y'all, that Mr. Gray plead guilty, y'all, to felony aggravated assault. And as a part of his guilty plea, y'all, he's been sentenced to, y'all, 10 days in the county jail, and he's going to only serve 3 years probation. Now, they're saying, y'all, as part of the deal, Mr. Gray has also been ordered, y'all, to pay restitution. Now, he must enroll in a domestic violence offender treatment program. And they're saying during his probation, Mr. Gray won't be allowed, y'all, to consume any illegal drugs. And, y'all, he'll also have to submit to drug and alcohol tests. And they're saying, y'all, he's got to stay out of trouble. And they say he can't possess any stun guns, tasers, or any other kind of firearm, y'all. Isn't that sad, y'all? He can't have nothing. He can't even have a stun gun. Suppose somebody try to attack him or what have you and still while he's on probation.
A Miller highlight bottle and a stick. That's probably about the best.
I guess so. Bless his spirit, honey.
And you know, wasp spray, if you spray wasp spray in somebody's eyes, that'll slow him down. So you can have some off or some Raid.
My Lord.
Instead of Mace, got a big ass can of Raid. That wasp spray will get you, though.
It's going to have to get him, honey, because, baby, he can't have no other type of weapon or what have you. He got to have that wasp spray, honey, and a can, bless his spirit. So we got to keep little Hakeem. He played such a great character on the show. He was a good actor and what have you, but I just guess he just, and Brad, he was friends with you, huh? He just something about that. He just,
it's all right.
Yeah, we got to pray.
People go through stuff.
They do, y'all. All right, moving on. Speaking of going through, y'all, let's continue to pray and uplift y'all Chuck D. Honey and Flavor Flav. I don't know if y'all heard the T. Honey, but they're saying, y'all, that Chuck D. Honey told Flavor Flav, let's squash the beef and let's get down with the reunion. Now, they're saying, y'all, that Chuck D's extended an olive branch out to Flavor Flav, and he seems more than ready, y'all, to get on stage, y'all, or in the studio with him for the rebirth of Public Enemy. Now, they're saying that they caught up with the legendary MC the other day, honey, and he said, you know, that he liked Flavor Flav, but why did they fall out and stuff? But, you know, hopefully Flavor Flav take the olive branch because Flavor seems like the type of person, you know, don't want to cooperate sometime, honey. You know, he want to do what he want to do, but, you know, Chuck D just want to be peaceful and make good music again with the two of them, you know, because they don't, you know, we ain't heard no music from them in when? About 20 years or 30 years or so. So they need to just get together and do the right thing because we want to hear Fight the Power because that's the song that they need to bring back again since we're fighting the power. All right, moving on, honey. In my final story, y'all, let's continue to pray again, y'all. I don't know if y'all heard the shocking news about Dominique Wilkins. Have y'all heard about Dominique this past weekend?
What happened?
I heard about
No.
Yeah, it's sad. Now, they're saying, y'all, that NBA legend, y'all, Dominique Wilkins, y'all, he took to his social media. He accused a restaurant, y'all, called now. It's hard to pronounce. Lee Babalibiku. Now, in some hot restaurant in Buckhead, he said it was racist, and they were racist to him. He said in all his years, he said, I've eaten at many of the great restaurants in the world, but never have I ever been turned down because of the color of my skin today. He said the restaurant later released a statement, you know, to the news and said that they, what we do our best to accommodate all our guests. He said we have a business casual dress. Now, they're trying to say that Dominique came in evidently in some jeans or he had
on a tracksuit.
A tracksuit, yeah. And he said he did not. He specifically said he had on designer pants and some nice shoes and stuff. But they told him, honey, you can't come eating here today now. So I don't know why I don't know if they was afraid of him or what. If he didn't look right to him or whatever. But they told him he couldn't eat there. So now, you know, he's probably going to file a lawsuit or what have you. But you would think, and like he said, you wouldn't think something like that would still happen today, and especially in a city or a town called Buckhead in Atlanta. You would think, everybody would be able to eat at these restaurants. But then maybe if he gone to one of the African American restaurants and had him a good meal, he probably wouldn't have been turned around. But Miss La Biba LaPook told him, no, you can't come in.
And what was the dress code?
They said casual.
Yeah.
And what is that?
That's like a jacket with an open collar shirt, or
polo
a
shirt,
nice dress shirt, and some slacks.
Yeah. They say Dominique didn't have on the right outfit. And I don't see how they didn't know who he was. I mean, he's a big famous star in Atlanta, so I don't see how they didn't recognize him or what have you. But they told him he wouldn't eat another day, so he had to go home. So we just got to keep our parties lifted in prayer. And hopefully Dominique could open up his own restaurant and, have people come eat there. So we're going to see how that turn out. All right, the color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is fairy wing. On the high end, you say fairy wing, and on the low end, you say beautiful, dirty pink. That's your color for today.
All right, y'all give it up for Gary with the T.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
It's the front page news. It's what's trending now.
Newly released Louisiana police body camera footage is telling a different story about the death of Roland Green. The 49-year-old black man died 2 years ago outside of Monroe, Louisiana. Now, Mr. Green's family says that they were told he died in a car accident. But now it's looking like a police cover-up of serious misconduct. Now, the police body camera footage obtained by the Associated Press shows Green being tased and dragged from his car during the 2019 arrest. One of the officers can be heard on camera admitting the beating and choking Ronald Green. Attorney Glennon 3 joins us this morning to explain the conflict between the official report and the video footage and what this means legally. Glennon, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky, and good morning to your radio audience.
Man, we happy to have you this morning. Glennon, break all this stuff down.
Ricky, after the incidents that have occurred with George Floyd, clearly, and Eric Garner and others, but this is still even more egregious example of police brutality. Because what happened in this case is that back on May the 10th of 2019, there was an incident involving Ronald Green, and the police, the Louisiana State Troopers, Troop F, reported after his death that the way he died was that he died as a result of a car crash following a high-speed chase. Now, it turned out that that was a lie, and that, in fact, what happened is that he was beaten to death and died of a cardiac arrest as a result of being beaten in his vehicle and tased repeatedly. He was dragged on the ground in handcuffs by police as he begged for his life and told them that he was their brother and asked them not to beat him. And so what happened is that the police not only wrote a fake police report, but the autopsy report that was done, which included information about the toxicology, again, demonizing the victim because he did have alcohol and apparently some drugs in his system. But the autopsy report, when it got down to the point where it said manner of death was blank. Now, I've looked at dozens of autopsy reports in my life, Rick, where it said the manner of death was blank. I've seen them where it says it was undetermined, homicide, natural causes, but never one where it said the manner of death was blank. Now, so they lied about it. They didn't release the body cam footage. They had 9 videos from that incident. So back in May of 2020, which is almost a year to the day later, the family filed a wrongful death lawsuit. Then in September of 2020, some photos of his body were released, and then the tapes were initially released. And then following that, the Louisiana State Troopers decided to release the entirety of the videos because they said they should be, quote unquote, taken into context. And so with respect to discipline of the officers, one of them died in a single incident car crash, Austin Hollingsworth, after it was learned about his involvement and he became aware that it was going to be disclosed. I haven't found any reporting that connects the two. But also,
wait a minute, say that again. You said one of the officers what?
One of the officers at Hollingsworth, there were 2 body cams that were disclosed by the AP.
Right.
From 2 of the officers that were involved. One of the officers' body cam, which was not disclosed, that officer died in a single car crash immediately following the disclosure of the other body cam. When his body cam was disclosed, it shows him talking on the body cam saying that he beat the ever-loving F out of the guy. And then the person on the other line, other end of the call says, but isn't there body cam footage of that? And as soon as he says that, Officer Hollingsworth's body cam goes dead.
Wow.
Which means he cut it off. So, this is, like I said, it's a crazy case. And even though we risk being desensitized because of the numerous beatings and murders of unarmed black men, this one is one that still strikes me in my gut, Ricky, because when you look at the video of that man, he didn't even get a chance to get out of the car.
Right. Glenda, what do you think is going to happen to the police officers?
I think that once again, there's going to be a question as to whether or not the police officers get disciplined. One of them got paid vacation, which is normally what you get when you beat a black man to death. One of them got paid vacation, but the FBI is investigating it, and I think under the Department of Justice, under Attorney General Merrick Garland, that there will be a civil rights case filed against these officers that'll be similar to the deprivation of civil rights case that was filed against the officers involved in George Floyd's murder. That's what I expect will happen.
Do you think the feds will step in, the Civil Rights Division?
They've already started investigating it. They started investigating it in September of 2020, and so I think that the federal investigation will result in a federal indictment. That's what I think.
Wow. That's crazy. Man, Glennon, thank you so much. Glennon, let everybody know how they could reach you.
You can reach me on Twitter at G3. And if you tweet me, I'll tweet you back. And have a wonderful day to everybody in the audience.
Hey, you too, man. Thank you, Glennon, man. We always appreciate your time. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all give it up for attorney Glennon Threet.
Yes, sir.
More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
To all the hard-working women and everyday super moms, we got a little something for you. It's Eva's Corner on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Time for Eva's Corner. Good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Eva's Corner, where we talk about all things womanhood, motherhood, and the juiciness in between. And today, Ricky, I got this story offline. Now, usually people hit me up on my email, evamarcille@me.com, but this I got from line, and I'm just going to break it down real quick. So a mom, her kid goes to this school and she noticed that her son has been playing with this other little boy a lot. Like, they get along and that's his new best friend. So when the mom goes to pick her son up from school one day, Rick, she sees the other kid's father. So she goes up to the dad and say, hey, my son hangs out with your son a lot. We should, get them together outside of school, get them a play date. Dad's like, cool, great idea. Takes her information, says, I'll give this to my wife, she'll coordinate. That was it. So you would think the story stops there, but it doesn't, because the other mom goes to social media and puts up a post about how he's not as much of a man as he should be because that's his child too, and he does not need permission from his wife. And I thought, what is this lady's perspective? I mean, if he was a single dad, I could understand. Y'all can just make the plan. But considering he's not a single dad and that he does have a wife, I think it's very logical to assume that he would confer with his wife, especially assuming she makes a lot of the scheduling. Now, am I wrong? And you're a dad, Ricky, you raised amazing kids. If a mom came up to you on the playground and tried to get the kids together and you were married at the time, would you talk to your wife about it?
Absolutely. And she would be the one doing the coordination. She would coordinate it, and she probably would go instead of me. Because if the motive is for the little boys to get together and play, then it don't matter which parent go. And if I got to go, I'll take my wife with me. You know what I'm saying? Just because I don't want for her own security and to make her feel secure and comfortable. Yeah. You don't ever want to make your wife feel like that. So the right thing to do is to consult your wife, take her with you, or send her, because if the true motive is for the boys to play, then why? What's the problem?
What's the problem?
Hello.
That's what I was trying to figure out. What is the issue either way? Because this is my thing. Because you could be the flip side. So what if the dad's been taking a kid on a play date with this mom for 6 months and the wife doesn't know about it? Now things start feeling weird. You know what I mean? Because all you have to do is have a conversation. It's not permission. I don't get permission from my husband. He definitely is not asking permission from me to do anything. He's an adult. But we do converse. We do talk.
It's the right thing to do.
Make sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I was not crazy, Ricky, because you are very much so a man and I'm very much so a woman. But what I needed to see if we would agree
And
on this.
that just going to, you know, when you do stuff like that and you don't talk to your wife, you might as well go and cheat because not telling her something is lying, in my opinion. When you don't discuss certain things, you know, with your wife or whatever, you know, that can go into the whole little area. You might as well cheat because, I mean, hell, you know what I'm saying? Because you're supposed to.
Because the trust isn't there.
Yeah, you have to be respectful.
Yep. Right. Well, you done locked it up for me right there. That's Eagles Corner. Thank you for tuning in. You preached on that.
It's Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Boy, take me back to Skate Haven. Take me back to Valley Skating Rink. 2 pair of socks and a cross-colored outfit.
Roller World on Sunday nights. Roller World on Sunday nights.
Is that the one off Loop 12?
No, that's the one off Great Southwest in Dallas Fort Worth, baby. Ooh. Sunday night Roller World, baby.
Ooh.
Yes.
Even if you can't skate, when that song come on, you gonna get your butt on that doggone skate rink and do your best.
No, this is the one where you have to get off the skating rink if you're in LA. At World on Wheels, if you can't skate, you can't skate to that song. The real skaters are out there. The Rickies are out there crisscrossing and zigzagging. You gotta go in the pocket.
Doing the train.
Come on.
Yeah, the train. And I love going there in and out when the whole train, everybody going opposite direction, in and out, in and out. Yes. And then on that curve, everybody get in sync on that curve, and then you start going back in and out. When you get on that straight part, real skate. And I want to tell everybody out there at the skate rink, if you don't know how to skate, please go to the inside.
Yeah. Get out the way.
So, you out there, you make everybody fall, man. We out here talking about, hey. Shout out to Baby Tony. Shout out to Temp. Yeah. Shout out to, man, all the skaters, man. Man, I'm telling you, man. If you can't skate, stay to the inside.
Man.
And go on Sunday night. Don't go on Saturday because kids be there on Saturday. They fight at the end.
And they had them skate races.
Right. You don't want to go to that. Them kids get to fight on or what they be fighting about. But we be so happy on Sunday night, man. 98.7 Kiss FM has skating rink at the skating rink out in Fultondale. Oh, man, Atlanta is the skating capital of the South.
Sparkle.
Really?
Oh, my God.
Cascade, Golden Glass.
That's the one right there, Cascade. That's the one I go to. And then they skate in St. Louis, too, now. They can't leave out St. Louis, but do they mostly step or skate in Chi-Town?
They step. Of course they step in Chi-Town, but they skate as well. But here's the deal, man.
Detroit, though.
Oh, come on. Oh, yes, sir.
My daddy from Detroit, Ricky.
If you want to see some of the cleanest customized skates, go to Detroit skate rinks. I mean, with the lights on the wheels and everything, man.
They do wooden wheels and wooden floors. Like, you slide on that thing. You have to know how to skate in Detroit.
You know what made me sick at the skate rink? It's always one dude that got a high box fade and it's not blended in and he got on rollerblades.
Showing off.
You got to be the lamest dude out there with a damn rollerblades on. Don't hang around no black folks. You ain't got no, and then you know his fade, it ain't blended in.
Yeah, it's just cut off.
Just cut off. Somebody just straight. And he got on some jeans. That and it just the shirt too big and he just be in the way
and the jeans tucked in his socks.
Ain't talking to no chicks, ain't no chicks checking for him. Everybody like, man, why this dude out here? And he's skating hard like a beginner. He's skating hard, swinging his arms. Everybody know how to skate and stay in their space. He's swinging his arm about to fall, trying not to fall, just doing. And his mama dropped the ball. He don't have AK. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah.
His mama done dropped the ball. He 26 and he got dropped off by his mama. And his mama done bought him the rollerblades for Christmas.
Yeah.
But
he tried to show out with the inline skates.
You know what I'm talking about, Kay?
Yeah. He real close to his mama. It's just him and her live together. And he don't have no friends.
He cut his own hair. That's why he ain't got no fade.
And there's always one parent out there mad because they want to let her child in and she got those iron skates that you can't use on the wooden floor.
With the tennis shoes?
Yeah, the kind that you don't have. The kind you don't have to take your tennis shoes off. Them iron skates when you be outside at night and them sparks.
Got them clip on.
Yeah, them damn sparks be coming from up under those skates. It be one.
be like, she mad. Well, how come my baby can't get in? Y'all racist. They ain't ready. The lady black. What you mean she racist? She black. You not finna mess up that bar. Them people that just did the floor, man. You ain't coming up with those kind of skates. Rob, what you got, man?
All right, man. So over the weekend, Kwame Brown, former NBA player, former #1 draft pick back in 2001, drafted by the Washington Wizards out of high school, played with Michael Jordan, played a little bit with Kobe Bryant, played 12 years in the league. Stephen A. Smith, once upon a time, called him a scrub who can't play basketball. A lot of other sports critics said that he was a big bust in the NBA. So, pretty much, this all started on a recent episode of the All the Smoke podcast hosted by retired NBA players Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson, where they pretty much was, expressing their thoughts of Kwame Brown as well.
Right.
So Kwame said, okay, I'm not going to just sit back and let people keep attacking me like this. He went in at both Stephen A. Jackson and Matt Barnes, and here's what he had to say.
And Steven Jackson, maybe you could put that blunt out and pull your pants up on your ass and put that rag down and act like a grown-ass man instead of a little-ass boy. Becky with the good hair, go to counseling.
Who calling Becky with the good hair?
He called Matt Barnes Becky with the good hair. Hold on, that ain't it. So Steven Jackson replied to that.
You are in control of your own basketball skills, so be mad at yourself. I was the second to last pick. You was the first pick. Who had a better career? Yo, it's no reason for me to take my time to try to bring dirt up on you, bro, because your whole career was dirt. Your whole life is dirt.
Oh, come on, dog. Hold on.
Oh, God.
Hold on, it ain't over. So Kwame then went after Jamil Hill. And Jamil Hill, she was just kind of saying, she tweeted a catchphrase called Wake Up and Chose Violence, which is from the Game of Thrones video game.
Right.
And he took that the wrong way and then started going at Jamil Hill.
Now Jamel Hill, an educated woman that hang around all white, well, I done seen your pictures. An educated black gonna try to text me, a man with a third eye, a Geechee. You wanna tell me that you say I choose? What the does that mean, ma'am?
Okay. So then he said, okay, I can't let Stephen A. Smith get by. So he said this about Stephen A.
Stephen A., you was the loudmouth talking about me for 20 years, and now you running with your bald head tail tucked. You had everybody thinking you was some expert and you knew the game, and you can't even play the game.
Oh man.
What's going on?
It ain't done. So then he went after Skip Bayless, and he also thanked Jalen Rose for defending him. Jalen Rose is one of the ones that defended him. You know what I'm saying? So here you go.
You got Jalen Rose, who's a legend, who's a bad on the court. You got Stephen A. and you got a dead-faced pale white horse. And both of them talking more than the guy who actually do this.
He called Skip Bayless a dead-faced pale white horse. Wait a minute. Then he called out LeBron James, man.
Really?
Oh, he called LeBron out. So LeBron got to do. Listen, LeBron was seen at a gathering at a rapper with Drake in Michael B. Jordan. They was at a party pretty much, and pretty much violated all the NBA's quarantine protocol. So he called LeBron out for that right here.
LeBron, I like you, friend. I love your game. I respect out your game. Respect out the fact that you got to school. But why do you get to go party and Lou Williams got to go sit out and get suspended? And then the media kick his drawers in his ass. But you, sir, you seem to be above the rules.
Hey, he ain't lying though about that part.
Do y'all think he gonna end up with his own? Do y'all think he gonna end up with his own podcast?
Easy.
I'd listen to
He's got
it.
to have his own podcast.
If ESPN don't hire him today, then something wrong. Come on, man. Listen. Okay, as far as him being a bust in the NBA, all that means is he didn't live up to the hype of being the #1 overall draft pick, okay?
Right.
But as far as him roasting folks, you only gonna let it go so far before you start fighting back and start scratching people back.
And he be sitting, I don't know what kind of truck he be sitting in when he be going in, special case.
He's sitting in the F-150.
Yeah, a Ford F-150. What year?
He's sitting in the F-150. It's like a 07, 08.
Hey, I didn't say it. Special case said I didn't say it because I don't want him to come after me. I don't want none of that smoke.
No, actually, he made a lot of money in the NBA now.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
yeah.
made like $65 million, so he probably in a brand new one. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So he good.
Yeah, well, you hear us over here trying to clean it up. We don't want none.
He definitely was trying to clean it up.
None of that smoke.
None of that.
I'm like Jalen Rose. I'm defending you.
Right. So how can we follow him? Is he on social?
Man, I don't know.
So do we do most of this on Instagram? Or?
Yeah, man.
I saw it all on YouTube.
Yeah, but everybody's taking it off his social media platforms and putting it on YouTube pretty much.
Wow. All right, man. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
Grand Rising, y'all. My little. Hey, here we go. Clarity. Hey, how y'all feeling this morning? Rich Rising, Grand Rising, Kings and Queens. I'm over here getting my little is anybody calendar? Is it just me? I love a good old calendar. So I got this little one. I got little stickers too. So I'm getting my little calendar together. And stuff. I put my little stickers on my little spa day and stuff, but whatever. That's neither here nor there. I digress. I'm here at the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, about to give y'all a little bit of news this morning. Grand Rising, where y'all hit me from. Cheers from Rain, Indiana. My love, my heart goes out to all those in Palestine and Israel. The craziness going on out there. My heart goes out to Shasha Johnson. I'm going to talk about her in a minute. She is a Black Lives Matter activist in London who's in critical condition right now. Shout out to all my moms out there, all my wives, all my housewives, all my working women, all my single moms out there, all my young ladies, my kids going to school, my young ladies going to school. Shout out to all of y'all, my fellas, my dads, my working dads, my going to school brothers, figuring it out. Shout out to all y'all entrepreneurs out there that's working on y'all startup businesses and just the all-around grinders. Rich Rising, Grand Rising, get up. Y'all fall up in there somewhere. Hey, shout out for life this morning and liberty, the pursuit of happiness. That's what they said, but we gonna find it, no matter if they want to give it to us or not, right? It's ironic. I had the boo, she had the chronic. Someone said it's ironic. The Lakers beat the Supersonics. Yes, Black Lives Matter. So I'm going to let y'all know what's going on in the news. This is my last little spot for the day. And then, I'm going to enjoy the rest of my little Monday. Take it easy, chillax. Just came off a little vacation. So you know how you be needing a little vacation from your little vacation. It's one of them. Hey, come on, bounce. Come on. Hey, bounce. We played a skate ring song earlier today. And one of my co-hosts said that's a song that everybody get on the floor and skate to. Bounce Rock. I said, not where I'm from. Not from South Central Los Angeles, not on World on Wheels. If you can't skate when the real songs come on, you get in the side pocket or get off. Because, baby, don't you be in the way of the real skaters. I don't know if y'all skate out here. I know if you from the Detroit, you can skate. I know if you from Georgia, definitely Atlanta, you can skate. I know out west we skate. Where y'all from? Do y'all skate? Y'all know how to skate? And I don't mean rollerblades. Don't you come up in here with no rollerblades. Stop playing with me. Hey, it's my record. Damaged by her. Y'all skate. I just know my record come on, and if I don't skate in rain, move over. And there ain't no question. Ooh, and there ain't no room for guessing. More than emotionally invested. Showing you all my imperfections. Wanna watch you, don't take me for granted. Now, you just chiming in and you don't know, you should. I cannot sing. I sing from my heart and the top part of my throat, not my diaphragm. I'm not a singer, but I love music. So you might get a little bit of this la-di-da-di-da, just so you know. God, let me, sunshine girl, you skate. Oh, you in the Bay, you skate. Philly skate? I didn't know they skate in Philly. I can't see y'all with y'all little beards on the skates. Well, freeway skating, okay. What's up, Ghana? Y'all skate in Ghana? Y'all skate? Okay. I want to know where y'all from. You got to let me know. Roll, bounce, out. Right. That's what they was playing. Roll, bounce. And talking about something. That's the song everybody get on the floor. I was like, I don't know where you from. Because I went to a skating rink called World on Wheels. Skate Depot, that was where the white people went. And like, if you had a friend that lived out there. But if you from where I'm from, you went to World on Wheels. They had a 7 to 7. On Friday night, on Saturday night, like it was litty in the city. You skating Ghana? Okay, 4 wheels. Not in line. Because there's always that one person with inline skate at the skating rink. Ricky said they be moving their arm back and forth. Can't stand that person. You're not meant for this. You go to the boardwalk. You rollerblade, don't do it. I'm just saying. I would prefer you not to be rollerblading in the skating rink. I feel like rollerblades is outside skates. Loving me right. We skate, except for me, I fall. It's okay. Always. Don't take it for granted. What's up, Baltimore? I know y'all skate in Baltimore. Y'all look like y'all talk like y'all can skate. LA, you already know. You already know. Damn it.
News headlines. Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 27 minutes after the hour, y'all got your front page right here. Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Monday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcille, here with a quick look at your front page news. Tomorrow marks the 1-year anniversary of the death of George Floyd at the hands of police. A march and rally was held over the weekend, and President Biden will host the family at the White House tomorrow. Now, despite not making the May 25th deadline, the Biden administration says that it will continue to work to pass and sign the George Floyd Justice in Policing Act into law. The bill aims to ban chokeholds, no-knock warrants, and end qualified immunity. Now, in a bit of international news, and very sad, a well-known anti-racism activist in London is now in critical condition after being shot in the head. Sasha Johnson is a 27-year-old mother who received numerous death threats after leading black protests last year. Police have not made any arrests in this case. Also, more than 400 colleges and universities in the U.S. are requiring students to be vaccinated for COVID-19. Almost all states that Biden was voted for in are the states that are backing this. Now, although vaccination rates have slowed down, at least 50% of Americans have received at least one dose. And last but certainly not least, in a little bit of funny news, a Florida high school is being criticized after a teacher altered the yearbook photos of at least 80 girls to hide more of their chest. Many students and parents are demanding an apology. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. For more, log on to the Rickey Smiley Morningshow.com. You can find me on all social media at Eva Marcille. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
What it is there, Eva for Sheba. Let's bring everybody up to speed on the NBA playoffs that kicked off or tipped off over the weekend. All right, my opinion, Philadelphia took game 1 over Washington. They shouldn't have no issue with that series right there, man. Philly should roll through that one. But I'm going to tell you who in trouble. The Los Angeles Lakers, the champs, in trouble. The Phoenix Suns, they for real, man. They took game 1. I know it's only game 1. Ain't nobody panicking yet. Laker fans ain't panicking, but they going to be in trouble, man. CP3 injured his shoulder, but Devin Booker, a.k.a. the light-skinned prince, stepped up, showed out, man. AD is the X factor for the Lakers. AD got to step his game up or the Lakers will be going home in the first round. Atlanta Hawks took game 1 from the New York Knicks. I don't know about you, Rick, but it was kind of cool to see the Knicks back in the playoffs, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Something about that Madison Square Garden. You know, Trae Young had too much for him, man. But, you got Spike Lee sitting on the sidelines.
Right. Glad to see him excited again.
Absolutely, man. So this series going to go 7 games.
I just wish Reggie Miller was still playing.
Come on, dog.
Oh, I used to love that Spike Lee and Miller time. When Reggie Miller used to get hot, man, and fire them threes, man, it was some serious.
Yes, sir. So this series probably going to go 7 games. Memphis took game 1 from Utah. Although Utah best player Donovan Mitchell wasn't playing, Milwaukee squeaked by Miami. Milwaukee could be in trouble. Miami Heat is one of those teams you just never know which version going to show up. Dallas Mavericks took game 1 from the Clippers. I think the Mavericks can beat the Clippers, man. Yeah. If Kristaps Porzingis can stay healthy, I think Dallas can get him in 6 or 7. The Nets took game 1 out of Boston. They should win that series in about 5. And look out for the Portland Trailblazers. They treating Denver like some doggone JV high school team.
Oh, wow.
And Denver's pretty solid, man. I know it's only game 1, but Dame time is for real. Dame is serious. He playing with a doggone chip on his shoulder. Then everybody know that y'all need to put my name amongst the greats. It is what it is. But we're going to find out if we can get him past the first round. All right? Let's continue to talk about sports on social media at Rock T Holla. That's what I got. Brad got the hot spot right now.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 29 before the top of the hour. Y'all time for the hot spot. What up, Brad?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat Tat, and this is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So this weekend is Lionsgate's Spiral from the Book of Saw. It brought in $4.55 million with a running total of $15.8 million. Lionsgate says the Spiral has now pulled in $1 billion through its 9-film franchise, and Spiral is part of the Saw franchise. So those movies have been coming out all the time, and they keep making more and more money at a $1 billion mark. My goodness.
I love the Saw franchise.
Yeah, me too. Also, Demon Slayer came in at number 6 with $1.33 million of a total of $44.9 million, making it the second highest grossing animated film. All right, y'all, moving on. Soulja Boy has announced that he will be facing off against Bow Wow in an upcoming versus battle. He tweeted on Saturday, Soulja Boy versus Bow Wow, it's official. Bow later confirmed the news on Instagram, but months back, Bow Wow mentioned on Clubhouse that a battle against Soulja Boy would be fun, and then a few weeks before that, Bow Wow and Romeo discussed doing a possible versus, but fans seem to think the Soulja Boy is a better contender for Bow Wow. Now, neither Swiss Beats or Timbaland have confirmed this battle yet, but the way Bow and Soulja Boy talking, it is definitely going to happen. And last but not least, your boy Gary Lil Nas X suffered an embarrassing wardrobe malfunction during his Saturday Night Live performance.
I didn't believe that. I thought that was staged.
That was Saturday, okay? His leather pants ripped during his pole routine. Although he looked completely shocked, he covered his middle area of his pants and he kept performing. He later tweeted about the mishaps. He said, I do know a lot of stuff is planned, but ripping my pants on live television is not one of them. He added, everything happens for a reason, though. He also explained some last-minute drama surrounding his performance, saying, at first, I was afraid to even perform. Then we rehearsed for 2 weeks. Then all of the dancers got removed because one had COVID and new ones had to learn the routine in 24 hours. Wow. And then I ended up ripping my pants and couldn't finish. Everything happens for a reason. Oh, my goodness. All right, we're going to wrap up the hot spot right there. Coming up next, we got Mark Marielle, and we got the praise mix down. The time now is 26 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome National Urban League President and CEO Mark Marielle with this morning commentary, The State of Black America. Good morning, Mr. Mark.
Hey, Ricky, what's up, baby?
Man, I'm good this morning. It's just so hard to believe that tomorrow marks the 1-year anniversary of George Floyd's murder. And as we all know now, 9 minutes and 29 seconds is the length of time that then Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin knelt on George Floyd's neck. And now the National Urban League has a 9 minutes and 29 seconds of activism campaign. Tell us about it.
So, Ricky, thank you very much. In the state of Black America, as you said, a year ago tomorrow, Americans rose up in protest after seeing a Minneapolis police officer callously murder George Floyd by crushing his neck with his knee for 9 minutes and 29 seconds. Now, to honor George Floyd's memory, we are asking to channel that protest into power and demand that the United States Senate take action to create lasting change. That's the George Floyd Justice and Policing Act. So what we're asking is for everyone everywhere to commemorate this 1 year of George Floyd's murder with 9 minutes and 29 seconds of activism to demand robust federal police reform legislation. When the jury convicted George Floyd of murder, it was a glimmer of hope. But in short order, we witnessed the death of Dante Wright, Ma'Khia Bryant, Andrew Brown at the hands of the police, revealing how much more work we need to do. So here's what you can do. We want to see social media flooded with messages in support of the George Floyd Justice and Policing Act using the hashtags, hashtag Remembering George and hashtag Justice for George. We're also asking you to send a message to your United States Senator by texting Justice Now to 52886. If you want to go old school, you can call the U.S. Senate switchboard at 202-224-3121. Let me say that again. On social media, it's hashtag Remembering George and hashtag Justice for George. To send a text message to your United States Senator, text Justice Now to 52886. And to phone it in, call 202-224-3121. Ask for your United States Senator and leave a message and say, Remember George, pass the George Floyd Justice and Policing Act. We'll also mark the anniversary with the debut of a new bi-monthly Instagram live series we call Justice Now. And we're going to continue to focus on social justice, economic opportunity, and all of the issues that shape the lives of our communities, the black and brown communities of America. So that premieres tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Please check us out on Instagram. And at the moment of his death, that's 9:25 Central Time, we ask that you observe 9 minutes and 29 seconds of silence and reflection. At 9:25, 9 minutes and 29 seconds of silence and reflection. And Ricky, that's the state of black America for today. We got to remember George, but we have to do it with action. We have to do it in a way where we send a message. We will not quit until Congress passes a real, substantial, meaningful George Floyd Justice and Policing Act.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Please help me give it up for the former New Orleans mayor and Louisiana state senator who is currently president of the National Urban League. Marielle, thank you so much for joining us. Mr. Mark, we appreciate you keeping us up to date on the state of black America. Love you, man.
Love you, man. See you next week.
Yes, sir. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.